Did you know that a meal at McDonald's can now cost over $16? Yes, you heard that right. In a world where McDonald's used to be synonymous with affordability, prices are skyrocketing. According to Bloomberg, fast food prices have surged by 6.2% over the past year alone. This isn't just about a few extra dollars for a burger and fries, it's a sign of deeper economic troubles. Stay with us as we dive into how the recession is hitting your favorite fast food chains hard. The Great Depression comparison. Can you believe fast food prices are now echoing the struggles of the Great Depression? Back then, a meal was a luxury few could afford. Today, we're seeing a similar trend. For instance, CNN reports that the price of a Big Mac has surged to nearly $5 in some locations. In the 1930s, the cost of basic necessities became out of reach for many, and now in 2024, we're seeing fast food prices climbing to alarming levels. According to the Wall Street Journal, the cost of ingredients like beef has jumped by 20%, directly impacting menu prices. Subway, once famous for its $5 footlongs, now sells the same sandwich for nearly $10. This isn't just inflation, it's a red flag for our economy. As fast food prices rise, we're reminded of those tough times, signaling that we might be on the brink of another major economic downturn. General fast food price increase. Have you noticed how much more you're paying for your favorite fast food? It's not just you. Fast food prices have been rising faster than you can say supersize me. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the cost of eating out at fast food joints jumped by 8% over the past year. This isn't just a bump, it's a steep climb that's hitting wallets hard. Let's not forget labor costs. Fast food workers are demanding higher wages, pushing operational costs even higher. So next time you're grabbing a quick meal, remember, it's not just you feeling the pinch. The entire fast food industry is adjusting to this new, pricier reality. Why fast food prices are rising? Why are your favorite fast food meals getting so expensive? It's not just random price hikes. Inflation hit a 40-year high of 8.5% last year, according to CNN. McDonald's, for example, saw operating expenses jump by 14% due to higher costs for ingredients and labor, reports Bloomberg. The pandemic disrupted global supply chains. The Wall Street Journal notes McDonald's faced a French fry shortage in Japan and also had to stop selling milkshakes in the UK due to supply chain issues. These disruptions drive up ingredient costs. Fast food workers are demanding higher wages. According to the National Restaurant Association, labor costs for fast food chains increased by about 4.1% over the past year. McDonald's raised wages by an average of 10%. The price of paper and plastic for wrappers, cups, and containers has surged due to increased demand and supply chain bottlenecks. The Wall Street Journal reports packaging costs have risen by nearly 15%. Fast food chains are investing in technology to improve efficiency, but the initial investment is substantial. Number 10. Duncan Donuts. Ever wondered why your favorite Dunkin' coffee and donuts are costing more these days? According to Bloomberg, the price of a cup of coffee at Dunkin' has increased by nearly 10% in the past year. What's behind this hike? One major factor is Dunkin's shift towards premium offerings. They've added more specialty drinks and gourmet donuts, which require higher quality, more expensive ingredients. For instance, the cost of high-quality Arabica beans has surged by 25%, reports the Wall Street Journal. Dunkin' has also heavily invested in digital transformation. According to CNN, they've introduced mobile ordering, revamped their loyalty program, and enhanced their app, leading to significant upfront and ongoing costs. Health-conscious consumer trends are another factor. Dunkin' has added options like almond milk and plant-based sandwiches, which are pricier than traditional ingredients. The Wall Street Journal notes that almond milk costs about double that of regular dairy milk. Sustainability initiatives also play a role. Bloomberg reports that efforts to use eco-friendly packaging and sustainable ingredients have increased operational costs by 8%. Competitive pressures are significant too. With new coffee chains and local cafes popping up, Dunkin' increased its marketing budget by 15% last year, according to CNN, to maintain its market share. Lastly, many Dunkin' locations are in high-rent urban areas. Bloomberg highlights that commercial real estate prices have risen by 12% in major cities, significantly impacting Dunkin's cost structure. Number 9. Krispy Kreme. Why has your favorite Krispy Kreme donut become more expensive this year? Krispy Kreme has been expanding rapidly, opening new locations across the globe. According to Bloomberg, the chain now has over 1,400 stores worldwide. This aggressive growth comes with significant overhead costs, particularly for prime retail spaces in major cities. To build and maintain its brand, Krispy Kreme has heavily invested in marketing. CNN reports that its marketing budget increased by 20% last year, covering high-profile events, influencer partnerships, and extensive advertising campaigns. Krispy Kreme's commitment to quality and freshness requires high operational standards. The Wall Street Journal notes that the cost of ingredients like flour and sugar has risen by 15% due to global supply chain disruptions. Additionally, Krispy Kreme sources high-quality dairy and chocolate, which have seen price hikes of 12% and 10% respectively. Stricter health and safety regulations have also added to operational costs. In response to increased regulatory demands, Krispy Kreme has implemented rigorous quality control measures and staff training programs. According to the Wall Street Journal, these regulatory costs have increased by 8% over the past year. Krispy Kreme is also planning further global expansion, which involves significant expenses for market research, regulatory approvals, and new supply chains. Bloomberg highlights that these international efforts require heavy investments and carry financial risk, contributing to higher prices for their products. Number 8. Domino's. Did you know the price of a medium Domino's pizza has jumped from $5.99 to $7.99 in just a year? Cheese prices have soared by 15% and wheat prices have increased by 12%, reports CNN. These hikes directly impact pizza production costs. Over 60% of Domino's sales now come from delivery, according to the Wall Street Journal. This shift means higher costs for drivers, fuel, and packaging. The cost of cardboard for pizza boxes alone has risen by 10%. Labor costs have risen by about 5% in the fast food industry, reports the National Restaurant Association. Domino's has increased wages to keep up with demand and ensure timely deliveries. Domino's has invested millions in tech innovations like GPS tracking and advanced online ordering systems. While these improve customer experience, they come with significant upfront costs, notes the Wall Street Journal. The cost of electricity and gas has risen by 15%, adding to operational expenses, highlights Bloomberg. Increased competition forces Domino's to spend more on marketing. CNN reports that Domino's upped its marketing budget by 10% last year to attract and retain customers. Number 7. Pizza Hut. Did you know that the cost of your Pizza Hut pie has skyrocketed by nearly 20% in just 1 year? With the pandemic, delivery and carryout now account for 60% of Pizza Hut sales, reports the Wall Street Journal. This shift means higher operational costs for drivers, fuel, and packaging. Cheese prices have jumped by 15% and wheat by 12% due to supply chain disruptions, according to CNN. These rising costs directly impact pizza prices. To attract and retain employees, Pizza Hut has increased wages. The National Restaurant Association notes that labor costs in the fast food industry have risen by about 5%. Many Pizza Hut locations are in high-traffic areas where rental costs have surged. Bloomberg highlights that commercial real estate prices have increased by 12% in urban centers, affecting operational costs. Pizza Hut is investing heavily in digital ordering systems and app development. While improving customer experience, these upgrades come with significant upfront costs, notes the Wall Street Journal. Please take 2 seconds to help me out and hit the like and subscribe if you find this video interesting so far. Each like and subscribe helps support this channel and keeps us motivated to keep making you great content. Thank you. Now, back to what I was saying. Facing stiff competition, Pizza Hut increased its marketing budget by 10% last year, according to CNN, to attract more customers. Pizza Hut is also reducing its environmental footprint by sourcing sustainable ingredients and reducing waste. The Wall Street Journal reports these efforts have increased operational expenses by around 8%. Number 6. Burger King. Did you know Burger King's rebranding campaign has cost them nearly $400 million? Burger King's introduction of the Impossible Whopper has been a hit, but these plant-based patties are nearly double the cost of traditional beef, according to Bloomberg and the Wall Street Journal. This directly impacts menu prices. About 90% of Burger King locations are franchised, notes the Wall Street Journal. Franchisees face increased costs and often pass these on to customers. Burger King's rebranding campaign includes new signage, packaging, and digital marketing. CNN reports these hefty investments are essential for competitiveness, but but raise menu prices. Committed to sustainability, Burger King sources cage-free eggs and responsibly farmed beef, which are pricier. The Wall Street Journal states these efforts have increased ingredient costs by around 10%. Many Burger King locations are in high-rent urban areas. Bloomberg highlights that commercial real estate prices have risen by 12%, impacting overall costs. Operating in over 100 countries, Burger King faces financial strain from fluctuating exchange rates, particularly in emerging markets, reports the Wall Street Journal. This global pressure often leads to regional price adjustments. Number 5. KFC. Why has a bucket of KFC chicken become a luxury meal? Chicken prices have jumped by 17% and cooking oil by 12%, reports Bloomberg. This significantly impacts KFC's bottom line. The Wall Street Journal reports KFC's shift to eco-friendly packaging has raised costs by 10%. According to CNN, rising electricity and gas costs have surged by 15%, affecting cooking and overall operations. KFC has invested heavily in digital ordering kiosks, app upgrades, and kitchen automation. These advancements are crucial but come with hefty upfront costs. To attract and retain workers, KFC has raised wages. The National Restaurant Association notes labor costs have increased by about 5%. The pandemic has caused shipping delays and ingredient shortages, forcing KFC to use more expensive suppliers, highlights the Wall Street Journal. With economical uncertainty, 40% of consumers are opting for cheaper alternatives or cooking at home, reports Bloomberg. Number 4. Taco Bell. Ever wondered why your favorite Taco Bell meal is costing more these days? Taco Bell has been expanding its menu and locations, but this growth comes with challenges, especially during an economic downturn. The price of key ingredients like beef and cheese has surged, according to the Wall Street Journal. Beef prices have increased by 17% and cheese by 12% over the past year. Inflation and supply chain disruptions are driving these hikes. The pandemic caused significant delays and shortages in the supply chain, doubling freight costs since 2020, notes the Wall Street Journal. These factors forced Taco Bell to raise prices to cover expenses. According to Bloomberg, 69% of consumers are cutting back on non-essential spending, including fast food, which impacts Taco Bell's sales. The market is also becoming more competitive, with new players offering similar products at competitive prices. This makes it harder for Taco Bell to maintain market share without significant investments in marketing and innovation. To cope, Taco Bell is focusing on efficiency and innovation. They're investing in automated kitchen technology and digital ordering systems to streamline operations and reduce costs. Additionally, they're experimenting with new menu items and limited-time offers to attract and retain customers despite higher prices. Taco Bell is also emphasizing value menus and promotions to appeal to budget-conscious consumers. Number 3. Starbucks. Picture this. It's a typical morning. You walk into Starbucks and your usual latte is $1 more expensive. According to CNN, the average price of a Starbucks coffee has surged by about 20% over the past 2 years. Let's dig into why. Firstly, inflation has hit hard. Starbucks reported $32.3 billion in revenue for 2022, but rising costs are cutting into the profits. Bloomberg reports that coffee bean prices have skyrocketed by 35% due to climate changes in major coffee growing regions. Add a 15% increase in dairy prices, and drinks become pricier. Labor costs are climbing too. The Wall Street Journal highlights that Starbucks raised barista wages by an average of 5% last year, adding benefits like tuition reimbursement and mental health support, which increase overall costs. Supply chain issues from the pandemic caused widespread disruptions. CNN notes delays in getting everything from coffee syrups to cups, pushing Starbucks to use more expensive suppliers. Starbucks is investing heavily in technology and store upgrades. Mobile ordering, contactless payment options, and store remodels enhance customer experience, but come with significant upfront costs, reports the Wall Street Journal. Committed to sustainability, Starbucks is switching to eco-friendly materials, which has increased packaging costs by 10% over the past year. Despite these challenges, Starbucks is rolling out new menu items, offering seasonal promotions, and leveraging their rewards program for exclusive deals to maintain customer loyalty, according to Bloomberg. Number 2. Subway. Why has a foot-long sandwich at Subway become so expensive? Subway, once known for its $5 footlongs, now charges nearly $10. Rising costs and economic pressures are the culprits. The Wall Street Journal reports fresh produce prices have increased by 12% and meat prices have surged. Chicken costs, for example, have risen by 15%. According to CNN, the average hourly wage for fast food workers has increased by 5% in the past year, adding to operating costs. The pandemic caused significant delays and shortages. Subway had to source from more expensive suppliers, increasing costs and affecting menu consistency. Subway is investing in digital menu boards, contactless payment options, and app upgrades. These improvements enhance customer experience but come with substantial upfront costs. Subway's commitment to eco-friendly packaging has increased costs by 10%, notes the Wall Street Journal. Despite these challenges, Subway is attracting customers with new menu items, value meals, and limited-time offers. They're also leveraging their app for exclusive discounts and loyalty rewards. Number 1. McDonald's. According to Bloomberg, McDonald's revenue hit $23.2 billion in 2021, but rising costs are eating into their profits. The price of a Big Mac has jumped to nearly $8 in some places, up from around $5.65 just a few years ago. McDonald's operating expenses have increased by 14%, driven by higher costs for beef, chicken, and other ingredients. Beef prices alone surged by 20% last year, reports the Wall Street Journal. Fast food workers are demanding higher wages, and McDonald's raised wages at its company-owned restaurants by an average of 10%, according to CNN. This adds significant costs passed on to customers. Shipping delays have caused shortages of key ingredients like the French fry shortage in Japan. The Wall Street Journal notes these issues have pushed prices higher. McDonald's is investing heavily in self-service kiosks and automated drive-through systems. These innovations promise long-term savings but add hefty initial costs. With increased environmental regulations, McDonald's is shifting to more sustainable but expensive packaging options. The cost of paper and plastic for wrappers and containers has surged by nearly 15%. According to the Wall Street Journal, McDonald's is trying to maintain its customer base by offering value deals and app-exclusive discounts to keep customers coming back. Consumer impact. Have you cut back on eating out? You're not alone. According to CNN, 52% of lower-income households have reduced their fast food spending due to rising costs. With prices increasing, many families find it harder to justify eating out. The impact extends beyond dining out less. The Wall Street Journal reports that 40% of consumers now cook more at home to save money, buying groceries in bulk and preparing meals in advance. Rising fast food prices are also affecting social habits. Bloomberg highlights that 30% of people dine out less frequently, making social gatherings at fast food spots less affordable. The increased cost is causing a ripple effect on other spending habits. 58% of people are cutting back on entertainment and clothing to afford their favorite meals, making sacrifices in other areas of their lives. So, higher fast food prices are reshaping daily routines and spending habits significantly. Fast food chains' strategic responses. How are fast food chains adapting to rising costs and keeping customers coming back? According to the Wall Street Journal, many chains are reducing menu items to focus on their more popular and profitable offerings, lowering costs and improving kitchen efficiency. McDonald's and Dominos are investing in digital ordering systems, mobile apps, and self-service kiosks. CNN reports these advancements enhance customer experience and reduce labor costs. Taco Bell has expanded its dollar menu, offering more affordable options to attract budget-conscious customers. Bloomberg notes these value menus are crucial for maintaining loyalty. Chains like KFC and Burger King are securing better deals with suppliers to mitigate rising ingredient costs and disruptions, reports the Wall Street Journal. Partnering with services like Uber Eats and DoorDash, chains are opening new revenue streams, according to CNN. Investing in eco-friendly packaging and sustainable sourcing, chains appeal to environmentally conscious consumers, attracting a loyal customer base, noted Bloomberg. Thanks for watching, and please make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed the video and watch this one as well.